Welcome to MarcusG.tv. I'm Chef Marcus Guiliano.
And Jamie.
My wife, my beautiful wife.
Thank you.
So we did a relationship video last week because we celebrated 25 years
Of being together.
being together. Not married, but being together.
Yes.
We started dating, I was 17, you were 15.
Yes.
And we've been married 17 years.
Yes.
2 kids. 2
restaurants.
2 restaurants. So I think we made a great video. But we're going to make more videos as a follow-up to that video because that was just like touching some of the points of why we think we've had a successful relationship. So we put the video up and we're going to go over some of the comments today.
Okay.
So some interesting comments. 25 thumbs up, so beautiful. God bless you guys and your family. That's a great one. Thank you for your advice. I'm in a relationship. So that person.
But I don't know if I'm in love.
I don't know if I'm in love. I think there were times we didn't think we were in love. Were there?
I would definitely say that. I would still feel that way sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some days that you're just like, really?
Really?
You know?
What did I get myself into, or why do I,
Why do I continue?
Yeah. There's days like that. We feel like that.
I think so.
So, but I think.
But for the majority of the time, we feel very happy and thankful and successful in our marriage.
I think when something goes wrong with like one of us personally, we say, "Oh, why are we? The other person made me do this. The other person's fault that I haven't done this. It's the other person's fault."
Right.
So, here's a great one. I love this. You guys are a great couple. And I know you'll get hate on the openness with flirting and acknowledging attractions. But I'm with you guys, and there's a lot of jealousy and insecurity in the world. Have a great date. So we talked about in the relationship about being able to appreciate the beauty of opposite sex.
Right. And flirting and being open and talking about everything.
Right. We talked about, it's no big deal if I'm talking to another girl. It's no big deal if you're talking to a guy.
Right.
It's just, and honestly, when we do flirt with the opposite sex, it only makes us feel better.
Of course. Of course. Most people in the world have insecurities about themselves, and then they look at, why is my partner talking to somebody else? Am I not good enough for them? That girl has better legs than I do, or a smaller nose, or whatever it might be. And we look at the opposite sex and say, well, why? Why are they talking to that person, or why do they think that person is attractive? Where really, my partner, Marcus, thinks that I'm beautiful no matter what, and it has nothing to do with me. It's about him just talking to somebody. I mean, it has nothing to do with any more than that.
Right. The more you get hit on, and the more people flirt with you, it makes you feel better about yourself.
Of course.
Of course, we know we love each other.
Yes.
But most couples are stuck in a routine, and that routine, flirting and dating and being silly, it stopped a long time ago.
Right.
With us, it hasn't stopped.
No.
With us, I mean, we actually joke about.
Yeah.
We like to say, let's go be silly. Let's go, let's go have a great time.
And we had a great time the other day. We just kind of off the beaten path, just went and sat at a bar spontaneously, and just had a drink while our daughter was at a horse show. And we just kind of just.
Yeah, we were
fun and silly.
We were
just
fun
sitting
and silly.
At the bar,
and it was a Sunday afternoon.
It was great.
It was just us, and it was like a great date.
It was a great date.
And it was unplanned. Just kind of happened.
Totally unplanned.
You were like, I'm hungry, and I was leaving. You were going in another direction, and I was like, well, I'll go with you.
Right.
Let's just go try a restaurant we haven't been at in a long time, and have a good time. And of course, the service was not good. Food was not good.
But you know what? The company was good.
But it was nothing about that.
It had nothing to do with where we were.
Right, exactly.
It had to do with just being with
each other. And I know that some people, when they go
we were flirting with each other. And being silly and.
Right. I know a lot of people that when they go out with a date, a loved one, a wife, a husband, if the restaurant's not good, it ruins their whole
day.
And they start fighting. It's just like, really? You're out with somebody you love. Why can't you just enjoy them? And
just be happy.
And the food wasn't terrible, but it was upsetting, and I wouldn't go back there.
No.
That's how upsetting it was. And it's just like, but that's irrelevant with all this, It's just,
it was just a fun little date.
It was a fun little date.
Spontaneous little date.
Yep. One word, stunning. Here's somebody who doesn't have a profile picture, and not good English.
He says, I know you don't like that he says that the waitress is hot. It's sad. I don't really care.
I'm forcing you to lie on camera.
You definitely
I'm forcing
put a
you to
gun
lie.
to my head underneath the car seat or something.
So the last one here, be careful putting yourselves out there. It's something that can be explained. Can't be explained. Sometimes it backfires. What if she gained 50 pounds and he became impotent? Things like that, impotent, things like that happen in real life.
Listen, you can't determine what's going to happen tomorrow. You can't say that we're going to love each other all the time, or be in love if something were to happen. But I know that we've been together for 25 years and that I'm not going anywhere. And, you know, we don't know what will happen.
Well, look, did you see my response?
No. Oh.
I said she already lost 50 pounds, so been there.
I don't think I've lost 50 pounds, but close to 40.
40 pounds,
yes.
at least. But you've toned up. You're more muscular. I don't dare put old pictures of you on this video.
Yeah, please don't.
Because it's shocking how fantastic you look now. And don't get me wrong, no matter how much you weighed, you literally weighed 40 more pounds.
I did.
You literally weighed 40 more pounds for a good part of our relationship.
Part of our miserable relationship. I would probably say it was during our time that we were the unhappiest.
The unhappiest.
Yes.
But it was really not being happy with yourself part of that.
Of course it was.
You know?
Of course.
And people don't understand that, you know, you have to love yourself first before you can give love to other people. If you don't love yourself, it's just, it's a shame. It's just, and if you don't, you know, everything you do, every bite you put in your mouth, every action you do, every laziness, every lack of motivation,
is your choice.
it's your choice, and it's all part of not loving yourself enough. You know, I love myself. You can answer. Oh no, that's Wally. He'll come into the restaurant. He has a key. So it's a matter of
loving yourself.
Loving
first.
yourself, being conscious, saying, hey, what I'm doing to my body, the energy I'm putting in, the food energy that I'm putting in, you know, Cheerios versus a banana. You know,
but if you're unhappy with yourself, you're going to find so many things that you're unhappy with in your entire life. And I'll tell you, losing 40 pounds, and you've lost weight as well.
I've lost weight as well.
Over many years, that you feel so much better about yourself. You have more energy, you have more of a positive outlook in life. And I'm not saying that everybody has to go lose 40 pounds to have all of that happen. But I am saying that
you have to feel good about yourself.
You have to feel good about yourself.
You have to feel good about yourself no matter what. So the big point here is when you were 40 pounds heavier, I still loved me. I still loved you, and I still thought you were beautiful. Yeah. I still thought that you were just as beautiful as you are today. Because in my eyes, you're my wife. I'd been with you, and you're the mother of our children. And you know, I never looked at you and said anything about you. I never made you feel bad about your weight.
No.
I never did. And we found a lot of relationships where couples, they make the wives feel bad. Like, why are you eating that? Like, you need to lose weight. We hear a lot of things where husbands say things and put the women down, and the women they don't have self-confidence to begin with, and then you have somebody on top of them because they think that they need this figure model wife, and I never, ever, ever thought that about you. I saw your beauty, and that was it. The bonus is, now that you've lost 40 pounds, it's a bonus.
Right. Because
everything else was there to begin with.
Right.
So that's the cool part. So we've been there.
We've been there.
Both been there.
Yes.
So that's all the comments for now. So if you haven't seen that video, we'll put the link in this video for that video.
Okay.
Watch it. It's a long video. It's 20 minutes. But, you know, if you have 20 minutes, if you want 10 minutes, whatever, if there's any takeaway you can do. And if you have any questions, comments, please leave them. Subscribe, unsubscribe, pass it, share it, do something.
Right.
Do something to watch the video. I'm Chef Marcus Guiliano.
And Jamie.
Thanks for watching.
Have a great day.